We're chatting with our Over 40 and Fabulous Advisory Board, getting their take on living your best life and becoming your best self at any age. So tell me, how did you become interested in hairstyling, makeup? Tell me how it started.
Well, do we have all day?
No, we don't.
I am from a very, very small rural area on Lookout Mountain in Alabama. My mother did hair in the kitchen and on the carport for everybody around. And it's a very poor area. So I grew up helping Mother, and we would get everything from Piggly Wiggly. Then I was always into art. I got a scholarship to go off to college, and I was an art major and a drama minor. I loved the theater, but I did not want to act. I loved the costuming, the hair, the makeup, the set. That's my focus. And then with the art. So I did the hair and the makeup for a TV station for 4 years, along with college doing their sets and all for 4 years.
Where were you?
At Jacksonville State University.
Okay.
Then I was swept off my feet by a modeling agency that stopped me in a mall, asked me if I'd ever modeled, and I'm like, no, I'm fresh off a farm. So they swept me off my feet, a European agency, and went to New York and modeled professionally for 5 years. Well, we all know in that career, you don't get checks regularly, and you don't get what you think after everybody takes their cut. So and I was always doing people on the side, and then when that career ended, it landed in Atlanta, here. I was the head accountant for Lord & Taylor, of all things, and I hate math, but in college I had a double minor, let me back up, one in accounting, because my parents and everybody said, you'll never make it.
Safe.
Do something safe, you gotta have money to eat and live. And one of my friends, which is now my receptionist, was getting a haircut at Scott Cole. That was a big name back in the 80s, and it was at Phipps Plaza. She asked me to draw out her haircut. I drew it out. We went down to Scott Cole. He asked me to describe the haircut. I did. He handed me scissors and said, do it. I did it without hesitation. And he said, young man, you do not need to be an accountant. You need to be a hairdresser. I thought God spoke to me. I quit Lord & Taylor that day, and I went and begged at a salon named Stan Milton. He's now passed. He was on Miami Circle, and I was their shampoo boy and colorist and permist, because in those days there were lots of perms.
Yes.
For 2.5 years, and then I opened my own business. And here it is, nearly 28 years later, I have my own business, and I love making people feel good about themselves, because I think beauty starts within also. And if they look good, they're gonna feel good. Mm-hmm. So that's how my career started out.
So is it one of those things where you don't feel like you're going to work every day?
Oh no.
Yeah.
I don't feel like I'm going to work every day. I truly enjoy it. I look at my book every day, see who's on there. I love the new people coming in, but I also love my regulars, people I have clients I've done for my entire career. And people that come to me from New York. I've worked in New York, Chicago, Dallas, Paris. I've worked all over, and I was very fortunate and lucky. I struggled a lot to prove myself, and it's like I would do without, save all my tips, and I would go to New York with a brown bag and peanut butter and jelly sandwiches. I would go into meetings and I would lie to the people because they would ask me out for dinner. I didn't have the money. I was young. I wanted to prove myself. I knew I was good, at least I thought I was, and I would lie to them and say, I have a meeting.
That's not a lie, that's just creative. That's a creative spin.
Well, they would go to their meetings. I would go out behind the Javits Center, blocks up, sit with my peanut butter jelly sandwich. I would always be about 15 to 20 minutes late coming back and apologize for being late, that my meeting ran over. I was bound and determined to get my foot in that door and prove to them that I could do the fashion, I could do the runway, I could do it all. And that's how it all began.